Today I'm going to have a look at this U-Try excavator with a log grapple fitted. It does have buckets and a bucket cylinder, so it can be turned back to an excavator. It was used on the port to load logging ships for years, and in forestry before that. And they've now upgraded to more modern machines, so they're getting rid of some of these older ones. The auction is at 9,000 so far. I'm guessing it'll at least double that if it's any good. So we'll go and have a look at it and put it through its paces and see what sort of shape it's in. So I'm just checking to see how worn out the pins are, see if there's any bad flat spots or if they're like oval shaped. Plenty of life left in those. There's a bit of a leak on that travel motor. Looks like hydraulic fluid. The undercarriage doesn't actually look too bad, even though it's rusty. It's still got plenty of life left in it. Nice sturdy forestry guards on it. It's got a few leaks going on. Nice looking grapple. That's what I need for pulling trees out of the forest. I've been looking for one of these for quite a few years actually. It's 2.6 meters wide. And these are the buckets that go with it. Decent sized buckets, so they can be changed over from the loader to these buckets. So there's another one in Picton, eh?
Yeah, there's another one in Picton.
Have you seen that one run?
Yeah, so funnily enough, I took the photos of that one.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it running for a very, very long time.
Right.
But
what sort of condition is it? You know?
It's actually probably better than this one.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This one has got a lot of sea spray where it was sitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the other one, it's not Waikawa, I can't remember the name of it. You know, it's just around the corner. It doesn't get bugger all spray there, and it's quite sheltered, so it's, yeah. But I mean, it's pretty much the same. One of them's got a new engine. I think it might be this one. Well, when I say new, but yeah, it'll be old now. But and I put a couple of cable ties on it just so it was easy to put back on.
Yeah. Yeah, plenty of oil there.
So yeah, serviced every 250 hours.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah, from new.
Yep.
Yeah, all of our machines are much like that.
So you wouldn't know the hours.
Yeah, because I think it's the second clock, and I don't even know if this clock's running. Like it's, yeah. Like all the operators didn't like these machines just because we had the Volvos, and then now we've got the Cats. So it's, yeah, this is just an old machine that nobody wanted to look at or use. So yeah. Apparently they track, like they climb really well though, like on logs and everything. Yeah, a lot better climbing than like the Volvos and all that. So, yeah. What's that look like?
Yeah, pretty good.
Right.
Yep.
And then, yeah, if you're away, don't take the fence out.
No.
Well, that one ended up going for 18,250, which is a bit high for me with that weak travel motor. It worked alright, it was just that it was turning to one side when I was trying to track forwards. So that can be anything from the pump, worn out pump, to stuck valve, even sloppy linkages or something like that. Or it could be the travel motor itself, or a track too tight, but that track was actually looser than the other side, so I know it wasn't that. So yeah, it can be quite expensive to fix. Without looking into it, I couldn't really spend that much on it, so I decided not to bid on that one. But there is another machine pretty much the same as this at another port, so I'm going to go and have a look at that and see if that one's any better. This one seems like it's in pretty similar condition as the other one. Maybe a bit more rust on this one. We're going to have to jump start it though, it's been sitting for quite a few years. Those travel motor guards have been welded on. Possibly a bit of oil weeping out of that one. This one is a lot cleaner on the undercarriage, not so much oil leaking down. Bit of a dent in that rod, it's hit something. These were lifted by the boom to the logging ships, so that would have put quite a bit of stress on the pins and everything. Can't see any cracks in the boom. Try that. Oh yeah. So this one sold for just over 20k. The engine and hydraulics were all good. I would have bid higher if I could have established that the travel motors were working well, but it was boxed in between other machines and we weren't able to move them. So I couldn't test the travel motors. It wasn't worth the risk to bid too high. And it was pretty tricky to get in to see this one because it was on the port and I had to get an escort in there by one of the workers. So yeah, I couldn't go in and out as I pleased. Bit of a shame, it would have been a perfect machine for selectively harvesting my trees. I'll have to keep looking. Thanks for watching guys, we'll catch you next time.